We are back on the Lynn Hayes Freeland Show with a subject that has made headlines a lot. It's the subject of suicide. It is a subject, however, that a lot of people don't associate with the African American community in particular, and that may be a big misnomer. Here to talk about the issue, Daynetta Benjamin from Family Links, and tell me your title again.
Director of Behavioral Health.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Daynetta.
Thank you.
So when I say suicide, I mean, all of a sudden we saw within the course, I believe it was 1 week, a couple of weeks ago, Kate Spade, Anthony Bourdain. So now all of a sudden everybody's talking about this thing that's been the elephant in the room for years.
Correct. I think now with those two celebrities passing and succumbing to suicide, there's more prevention, more awareness that needs to be out there in the community. Also, it was a shocker. These were two celebrities that, well, I guess you could say, had it all from fame to money, and that's not satisfying in life. Sometimes mental health, mental illness, sometimes can be a dark place, regardless if you have money, regardless if you have all the property in the world. Your mind is priceless.
So when we talk about suicides, I mean, I mentioned that in the African American community in particular, that's a tough conversation.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. For me personally, in 1999, I lost a friend who succumbed to suicide. Very bright young man. It was a shocker for us all. And instead of putting a stigma on it, we celebrated his life. We brought the drums out. We danced in the cemetery. We danced during the funeral ceremony just to make sure he knew that we weren't dishonoring his spirit and his legacy, that we knew and we appreciated the things that he did while he was here. But we also was acknowledging that we understood that this is a mental illness.
And that's key to this discussion.
Correct.
This represents a mental illness.
Correct. And also just understanding what happens in the mind. I just wrote a post on Facebook after Kate Spade passed away, and I labeled it, My Mind Can't Breathe. It's almost like your lungs, if you don't have oxygen to breathe. If your mind is not well, it can't breathe, it can't function well. You have irrational thoughts, you become irritable, you become lethargic, very depressed, sad. And to be in that dark place every day is challenging for anyone who's experiencing this, and it runs across all demographics.
And you mentioned to be in that dark place every day. So when we talk about things that loved ones, friends should be looking for, it's not something necessarily that happens in the course of a day.
Correct. I tell my story a lot in the community. I had postpartum depression. I became very suicidal. I had suicidal ideations, which is recurring thoughts of wanting to self-harm. I felt like the pain was just too much and that I could not share it with anyone. I would cry for days at a time. And the only reason why I think I decided to live at that point was for my son. He was my motivating factor. So I decided to reach out and get help. And my fear was because of my faith, and I was afraid of being labeled as weak. But I reached out and I got help, and it made me want to help other people in the field.
Now, you mentioned you reached out, you got help, and that is one of the things that Family Links offers.
Correct.
Is a place for people to reach out.
Correct. And so one of the things that I love about Family Links is our comprehensive services. We have everything from prevention services, which goes out into the community across Allegheny County. You'll see our teams in schools, at community fairs, and they're passing out education from substance use to mental health awareness. We also have our Caregivers First program, because one of the things we don't talk about is caregivers are at risk, high risk to suffer from depression or experience sadness, and sometimes experience suicidal ideation because of the stress of caring for your loved one. And so we have a Caregivers First initiative, which really provides support for those caregivers. We also have our mental health services that's in 20 different schools, and also 2 locations, one in Shadyside, one in Banksville. And we have our substance use programs, because substance use is the second leading cause of a person succumbing to suicide.
I was just going to ask you about that. Is there any connection there?
There's a direct correlation, and this is why we have our medication assistant therapy program, or Suboxone clinic that's located in Shady Avenue. And we want to make sure that there's no barriers. That's why we provide case management, child care, resources for transportation, because we don't want any excuses for getting help. And
when we talk about don't want any excuses for getting help, what I think I appreciate about Family Links is there's a non-judgmental approach,
Correct.
because I think we're all afraid on some level of being judged.
Correct. And we believe in looking through the trauma lens. I always tell people everybody has a story. Every human being. And sometimes some human beings is wearing a visible coat of layers of trauma. And so Family Links is very fantastic at taking one layer off at one at a time. So one layer may be reoccurring thoughts of maybe sexual abuse that may have happened. Another layer may be just feeling guilt and shame from experiencing an addiction problem. Another layer may be feeling guilt and shame from not having your kids reunified with you. And so we're able to look at it through those lenses
And peel back
those layers.
Let's tell folks how they can get more information.
Well, they can reach out to us, www.familylinks.org. We also have a centralized intake department. You can actually call our local number, which is 412-661-1800. And if you have any questions or concerns, I'm always available. You can reach out to me as well.
And we have the 866 number as
Correct.
well. 866-583-6003.
Correct.
6003.
Correct.
All right, perfect. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank
Timely
you.
information. And the bottom line is, if you need help, reach out.
Reach out.
Thanks so much. We'll take a commercial break. We have a lot more to do this morning on the Lynn Hayes Freeland Show. Don't go away.